There she is. Fulton Hydro Dam. 500 megawatts feeding straight into Cell's high-altitude defense system. Cell dividing their forces between the powerhouses. It's your call how you want to do this.
Hello guys, this is Ross from HeyUGuys Gaming, and we're gathered here today to celebrate all that is good with Crytek and EA's Crysis 3. The follow-up to 2011's terrific Crysis 2, Crysis 3 sees you once again taking on the role of Prophet as he returns with a vengeance. Set in New York in 2047, Crysis 3 is set a good 24 years after the end of Crysis 2. It's here we find out that the city we were once tearing around in during our time with Crysis 2 has been encased inside an enormous nanodome, which has been created by the evil Cell Corporation. Brilliantly titled the New York City Liberty Dome, it showcases New York as a broken rainforest, overflowing with overgrown trees, swamps and mighty river rapids. Within the dome are 7 environments known as the 7 Wonders, which make up the levels which you'll be shooting, stabbing and arrow spearing your way through in the campaign. While 7 levels doesn't sound like an awful lot, rest assured you'll be able to get plenty of bang for your buck, as each level is full of action and refreshingly dense and expansive. Back to the story then, and we find Prophet to be on some kind of revenge mission after discovering the truth behind Cell's true intentions and the reasons behind building the nanodomes. We discover that the citizens of New York have been told that the citywide structures have been built to protect them. Instead, these nanodomes are Cell's cover-up to steal technology in their overall quest of world domination. Yes, the story doesn't make much sense, but it's told in such a way that you really feel the characters' emotions towards their plight. We discover early on that your compadre Psycho has his nanosuit ripped off his bones and as such, returned back to being a useless, weak human being. He's on a revenge mission himself, and with Prophet and Psycho wanting revenge but for 2 very different reasons, the story takes some interesting plot turns which are deeply engaging. As you can see here, we have the use of the nanovision. If you're familiar with Crysis, you'll know exactly what this is. For those who don't, nanovision allows you to see heat-o-vision mode and focus on nothing more than the levels of movement of your enemies. You can then pull out and use your visor to lock onto each enemy and watch all of their movements without using up any energy. I found this to be perhaps the most useful aspect of the ability. Along with keeping a tab on enemies, your suit's abilities allow you to find ammunition, and if you've been using your fantastic bow, you can retrieve your arrows which you've just used to tear down your enemies. Of course, you've also got your cloak, which allows you to be invisible for a small amount of time before your energy runs out. However, the slower and quieter you move will allow your energy to deplete a little bit slower. It's a great alternative to just running in and getting your face torn off by faceless goons and turrets. The gameplay then being quite fantastic. There's no denying that Crysis 3 also has some incredible visuals, perhaps the best of this generation so far. I'll leave you here with a cutscene to show them off.
You okay?
It's nothing. There, mark of death. If that spots you, you're fucked. Back! Get back! Whatever they found, it's dead now.
How far to 34th Street Station?
Couple of clicks. We'll have to get around the kill zone first.
No. Cellar closing in. There's no time to go around. The kill radius and rate of fire is within manageable parameters. We can cut straight through this.
You hear that, you bastards? Yeah, I'll try you all on! Yeah, come on! Let's have ya! Come on!
Are you insane? Those guns will rip you apart.
Ah, so now you get the picture. They took my nanosuit, Prophet. I'm human!
Human? You know how much I've sacrificed to stop the Ceph. How do I get that back? Ah, crap. So what's your plan?
Support. Designate and execute targets. Intel. You do the fun stuff.
That's not the Psycho I used to know.
Things change.
Overall then, Crysis 3 is a superb title fully worthy of your money and time. The campaign is brilliant, and if you're a fan of the first two, the conclusion to the story is genuinely satisfying. The multiplayer has some highlights but won't compete with the likes of COD or Halo in these areas. However, a full campaign with a great story, brilliant campaign and some damn right stunning visuals, you really can't go wrong. The gameplay is solid and feels like a polished and complete title devoid of very little lag or frame rate issues. The control of Prophet is smooth and the levels are diverse enough to ensure the game never really gets dull in any place. Crysis 3 has a great tempo which keeps your momentum up throughout and gives you a solid enough reason to carry on throughout the game. Something other games just can't deliver. Aliens. The story, whilst not overly original, is full of intrigue and generally feels quite unsettling at times. The message of fighting for freedom and redemption is noticeable throughout, and its presentation is only enhanced further by the great voiceover work, particularly Prophet and Psycho. The ending is rewarding, and you genuinely feel like it's been worth your while. It will keep you guessing right up to the end, and if that's not a good mark of a story, I just don't know what is. After completing the game, I found myself jumping straight back into the campaign to play through it all again. I properly enjoyed my time playing Crysis 3, and some wonderful set pieces will keep you coming back for more. Its longevity is only stretched further by good multiplayer options and the promise of some DLC, which will continue your relationship with the game for some time to come. The new additions to Crysis 3 make the game feel brand new, and it's credit to Crytek that they seamlessly blend into the game with such simplicity. If you're a fan of the series, I see no reason why you shouldn't appreciate the new aspects, along with enjoying some subtle advancements to the classic Crysis formula. Thank you for watching our Crysis 3 review made in association with Roxio. All footage from the game was captured with Roxio's Game Capture HD Pro.